so I haven't registered yet. But I was like, I want to use all.
Let me see.
0 viewers.
0 viewers. Okay.
Is this Google Hangout?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And that, I just started doing that, and I love it so much. Today I just.
It's like a warm smell. It's right. It's more of like a
It
warm.
has like cinnamon and clove.
Okay, so that would
Like
tell
that,
me.
you're like-
who am I
Yeah, I
gonna
guess
make it
so.
for? Okay, well,
I get that Zoom
if
thing.
you're there and you're listening to me, we're gonna start in about 5 minutes. Sorry, we're a little late. Okay. Let me see if,
That's awesome. She's gonna join in.
well, you know, my friend in LA, Christine. Hi, Christine, if you're there. She's got a babe. She said she was gonna try.
Yeah, I was just so like how.
Nicolette's saying she doesn't see it. Like we might have to invite her. Is there Wi-Fi? Oh wait, here it is. So I'll invite her to the class because I guess that's why she's not seeing it.
Oh, does she have the link to the Google Hangouts?
That's what she doesn't.
Okay.
So let me just.
When in doubt, typically, the only ones I use really are.
Right, now I invited her to the class, so hopefully that'll work. Is there Wi-Fi here?
So like,
Yes.
he's like, okay, so even on the frankincense, instead of dropping 4 ounces of liquid.
Converge Denver.
Yep. And then it's just Converge. Sounds icky. What is that? Is that to me?
Oh, is she ready? Can you hear us, Nick?
Oh, I do have one viewer.
Converge Denver.
Yay!
Converge Denver. You just Converge. Hi, Nick.
Okay, I just unmuted.
Oh.
She probably, that's either Christine or,
That might be her. She must have found. I'm guessing she found it.
okay. I also have Christine too, so it could be Christine.
And can they hear us now?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I wanted to tell you something about my sister. Kelly sounds okay. Kelly,
Okay.
sound okay.
Yay.
She's sound check. Thanks, Nick.
Okay, it'll, you know, the background noise will, yeah, that'll kind of temper down. So I'm gonna mute for now. Okay.
We're muting you.
Because there's just a lot of people talking. Okay, hi guys, the people that are there. Oops, it just looks like we lost a couple people. But I know that there's a little bit of background noise. We're just waiting for about 3 more people. So if you can just hang tight, thanks for your patience. We'll start in just a couple minutes.
Look at advertising.
Super cute. Okay, we're back and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So, thanks for being patient. Whoever's on Google Hangouts, I think it's Nicolette, it might be Christine too, but thanks, ladies. I've never done Google Hangouts before, I'm a little nervous. No, it's okay. Video, they're just seeing the handout that we all have. So I'm gonna, instead of, hi.
This is Casey.
Hi, Casey. Hi, Kelly. Casey's my sister's name. She doesn't see you. Oh my God, the cutest thing. She just reached out to your hand.
You sit there, I'm gonna grab a chair. Yeah, positive. This is for her, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
It smells so awesome.
Doesn't it smell good?
No, I'm gonna grab a chair.
Yeah. Okay, so glad you guys are all here. This is awesome turnout. Yay. So we are gonna go over there's two handouts for you guys, in addition to the little booklets that I gave you. So the first handout we're gonna go over is this one that says choose natural solutions, and that's we're just gonna cover like the basics of essential oils. So who here has used essential oils before? Awesome. Awesome. Cool. So there's a handful of people that have never used essential oils. Cool. Excuse me. So, yeah, so we're just going to start by talking a little bit about the basics. So essential oils have been used for forever, like since the beginning of time, essentially. According to this, it says 3500 BC, Egyptians used essential oils in lots of different purposes since then, mostly for medical, cosmetic, beauty, perfume, mood, anything like that. It's noted from Hippocrates that he used plants and oils with his patients. You would see frankincense and myrrh in the Bible were given to the Christ child. So there's like a long history. And then I don't know do you guys know who this Jean Calmet is? Has anyone heard of that?
No.
Anyway, she's like massaging oils on soldiers.
It's like a nurse.
Yeah.
Nurse from the,
So I've never heard of her,
nurse.
but I think that's pretty cool. And then
Yeah.
and then we jump to 2008. I know, right? We go from like 3500 BC, but essentially the idea is that essential oils have been around for a really long time. And I think that probably with, Western medicine, maybe essential oils were kind of hidden from the scene for a while, but now they're really coming back and getting a lot of attention with the way that we are hearing a lot more about natural health and turning towards natural solutions versus toxic chemicals and pharmaceuticals. So they're super powerful. So we're going to talk mostly about the co-impact sourcing today. I want to share some videos with you guys. So in 2008, what year was dōTERRA formed? 2008. Okay. So in 2008, dōTERRA, a couple of the executives that started dōTERRA really wanted to create a model that was sustainable, that impacted the world, that sourced oils to create the best quality possible, and doing that from where the native plants grow is the best way of doing that. So if you think of, the best oranges are from, Florida or California, and the best lavender is from France. So the whole idea is that soil is different all over the world, and dōTERRA really wanted to not only source the best oils and create the best quality oils. You can turn on that air conditioning. It's better. So dōTERRA wanted to source not only like the best, highest quality oils, but they wanted to build partnerships with farmers and artisans from all over the world, and impact those communities through their partnerships. And in doing that, dōTERRA was able to create their own quality check system for the oils, and it's called CPTG, which stands for Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. So these are really the most pure oils on the market and in the world, for use for all different kinds of uses. A lot of essential oils that you will find in the market today are not safe for internal use. So through these partnerships and through creating really high standards for purity, we're able to use these oils internally, and they're really safe. So essential oils are what they are. They're natural aromatic compounds extracted and distilled from plants, roots, trees, bark, for health benefits. So if you think of an essential oil, essential oils are like the lifeblood of plants. So just like our blood protects us when we are sick, when we get a cut, the blood goes to seal the cut and protect the wound. Essential oils, essentially the same thing for plants. So they're very potent. You can see on this little diagram what they are. They're like tiny microscopic little pockets on the plant. So in the distillation process, most of the citrus oils are cold pressed, and everything else is steam distilled. And so they are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So if you're using peppermint for like tummy upset or whatever, 1 drop of peppermint oil, you'd have to drink 28 cups of tea to get the same benefits. So it really just shows you how high powered they are, and that gives you better effects for less expense. So talking about how effective oils are, they contain hundreds of different compounds, providing complex and versatile ability to combat threats without building up resistance. So basically what this means is when you take a medicine, for example, your body sees that as a foreign substance. It's not natural. It's not, your body can adjust to it, but it also builds up a tolerance to it. So with essential oils, you don't ever build up a tolerance. They're always going to work with the same effectiveness. And the other amazing thing about them is that because the molecules are so tiny, they're one of the only things that can cross the cell barrier, the cell wall, and cross the blood-brain barrier. So there's lots of studies being done. For example, you can read some studies about, you know when you go to the doctor and you have a virus, the doctor pretty much tells you, sorry, like just go home and rest and drink lots of fluids. You'll be fine. It's because medicines can't penetrate the cell wall, and that's where viruses live, is inside of the cell. They can give you antibacterial medication because bacteria lives on the outside of the cell wall. So a virus lives on the inside, bacteria is on the outside. Essential oils can work on both. So essential oils can clean the outside of the cell to help with bacteria. They can also penetrate the cell to help with viruses and other things that medicine can't really touch. And it's natural. And they're safe. So going back to the CPTG, like the quality of oils that you use, especially if you're going to be using them to heal, you don't want to have other chemicals in there, obviously. So with the CPTG, dōTERRA tests the oils 3 times, once through a third-party tester, and then once in-house, and then again from a third-party test. So we do the most testing of any essential oil company, and so therefore they're really safe, really pure, And they're therapeutic grades. So if you see here on the grades of essential oils, there's 3 different grades. There's synthetic, which essentially if you get a bottle of oil at the store, I've bought them before I knew any of this information, and it says, sunflower oil and fragrance. They can still market that as an essential oil, but it's not an essential oil. It's just a carrier oil with a synthetic fragrance. And then you have food grade. So food grade are more like cooking extracts and flavorings, and they probably have more pure essential oil in them, but they're still, food grade, just like medicine, like can have a certain threshold of toxins that like technically our bodies can handle, but it's not 100% pure. But these oils are therapeutic grade. So these tests are not regulated by the FDA, but they are the purest possible essential oils that you can get. So let's see, what does it say here? Unregulated standards leads to misleading label claims, compromised quality, and marginal health benefits. What is that? Why does that say that on here? That doesn't seem, okay, I see. So what they're saying is other therapeutic oils, they can say therapeutic, but that might not mean that they've done the level of testing that doTERRA does. So
they might be talking about external.
External only. Yeah, so with CPTG, which is the quality of oils that doTERRA is, like I was telling her, if it had, we've actually put on the oils that can be ingested internally. You do want to be really mindful of safety. So 2 drops of oil is all you really want to do every couple of hours for internally. That's kind of the safe way of doing it. But these oils are perfectly safe to be used internally, so they can be used for a whole lot more benefits than just using them topically. And with the CPTG, so like the co-impact sourcing that we're going to talk a little bit more about, they kind of go hand in hand. So the plants are harvested in their natural habitat, where the soil is richer for those particular plants, and the climate is the best for those particular plants. They're beyond organic. Organic is a United States thing. So because these oils are sourced from all over the world, technically they couldn't be labeled as organic, but they're better than organic. They're so pure, and the FDA is kind of like starting to like come into the essential oil scene and cause a bunch of problems, but they're also just trying to do their jobs. And so eventually there might be some sort of a test by the FDA. But yeah, they absolutely don't have any pesticides, fillers, contaminants, just absolutely 100% pure. And then just a couple of oils you'll kind of see throughout this flyer, just some of the doTERRA products and their benefits. So I'm going to go to the next page and just talk about the 3 different ways of using essential oils, which we've kind of touched on, but there's 3 ways. Aromatic, so we have the diffuser going over here. That is an awesome way to deliver oils because it delivers through kind of a hydration system. So it's like a little humidifier you can put by your bed. I have one in literally every room of my home. In the kitchen, I have one that really cleans the air, very citrusy. My bedroom, I have one that helps with my sleep. The bathroom, obviously, whatever smell you want to make it smell pretty in there. And in my office, I have one for motivating focus. So that's a great way to deliver the oils. And aromatic could also just be using them for perfume. I guess that's more topical. But if you spray, but yeah, if you put them on your hands and just smell, that's considered aromatic as well. And some really cool facts about even when you smell an essential oil, because the molecules are so tiny, they get into your olfactory bulbs and they get delivered through your brain and then right into the cells. So no matter how you are using oils, they're going to penetrate every cell in your body, which is just
smelling.
Yeah, because through your olfactory receptors, they're so tiny that they can cross through any system and just go right into the cells. So aromatically, I think it takes a little bit longer. Topically is a little bit quicker, but aromatically is just, it's just delightful. It smells awesome, and you can keep it going. It's great for kiddos. It's great for sleep when you're, to keep it going for a couple of hours before you fall asleep. And then topical, the best way to apply oils topically, other than kind of the obvious, like if you're going to use them for perfume, you can use them anywhere you like, but on the bottoms of the feet, on the back of the neck, and on the hands. So the bottoms of the feet and the hands, the pores are the largest. So it's the fastest delivery system that you can do for oils. And on the back of the neck too, it goes right into the spine. So those are really great if you're using it for more therapeutic, like instant effects. I was having an absolute meltdown the other day. I have rheumatoid arthritis. So one of the reasons I do, that I came to dōTERRA, well, Miranda introduced me to the oils, but I used to work for Aveda, and I've always loved aromatherapy in general, but once I really learned about the fact that they could actually help with real medical issues, I was just in all the way. So I deal with a lot of pain. I'm in pain pretty often, and the other day, it wasn't any worse really than the time before. I was just so fed up, and I just had it, and I was just kind of having a meltdown. And I put frankincense and lavender on the back of my neck, and I literally just like fell asleep. It was so great. It was like, it just like took the emotion out of it, like it just like calmed me down instantly. It was amazing. So now, I mean, if you become a real oil user, you will carry them with you everywhere because they can really help with just about anything, especially kiddos. I mean, there are stories of kids freaking out on the plane and someone offering an oil. I had a friend who was on a plane, and this kid was just so upset and just couldn't calm down. Someone got up and went and took some frankincense oil over to this little sweetie and asked the mom, "Can we try this?" She was kind of bold, but like asked her, "Can we try this?" Put the frankincense on the bottom of this little baby's feet and like quiet the rest of the flight. So it really works fast. And it's also just the ritual of like doing something calming like that is also really awesome. And then internally, we've kind of already tried that. How do you guys like the water? Tastes good, right?
No, it didn't.
It's yeah. Give yourself some 1 or 2 drops of lemon and peppermint. Either way. Yeah, but I mean that's how Betsy.
Yeah.
That's how I got Betsy introduced to the oils, because we were doing a photography job together, and I gave her a couple of drops of lemon, and she was just like, 2 days later, she's like, "I can still taste that lemon in my water. Oh my God, it's so amazing. And it's just so refreshing."
Yes.
And lemon especially is really cleansing for your cells. So to take that internally is a really great habit to get into.
I know, wait.
It's so awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of the basics of essential oils. The rest of this handout really goes over some more specific products. So I kind of wanted to talk just a little bit about some of my favorite oils. I think I kind of already let you guys know about a couple of them. But if you want to share your favorite oils and why, I would love that. If any of you girls that are using the oils would love to share your favorite oils and why, I would love to hear. So mine,
After you.
you can go. I would say lemon is one of my favorites, just because it's just cleansing. It's cleansing for the cells. It's antibacterial. It's refreshing. It's uplifting. It has so many good purposes. I use it internally. I make a spray for my wood cutting board. So it smells like lemon. It's amazing, and it's clean. And I don't need to put cleaner on that ever. I can just use water and lemon. And frankincense, obviously, is a really it's like the
King of all oils.
yes, it's like the king of all oils. And I love when one of our leaders, she's always like, if it's good enough for baby Jesus, it's good enough for me. I just love that.
Who said that again?
Karina. It's really cute. And it just, for me, you know, having an autoimmune disease, it's just like, it calms me down. I know that it helps with my inflammation because I've done tests where I've used it and then not used it. It has so many benefits. I don't know if they're even, it's mood balancing, cellular, really the cellular function piece of it is why I love it, just because it's been proven to help support cancer patients in their recovery. It really is just the best cell cleaner that you could ever imagine, and lemon is too. So I'm all about like cleaning my cells. And it just promotes feelings of relaxation. And then my other one is elevation. And I think, actually, I'm going to give you guys two more of my favorites. Elevation. You can give forward
Okay,
too,
no.
if you want. Elevation, I also, because I suffer from chronic pain, oftentimes also suffer from depression. So the elevation, anytime I'm feeling kind of down, I put elevation on, and it just really kind of helps lift my mood a little bit. And then balance is also a great one for like anxiety or it's really grounding. There's a video from Dr. Hill, who is dōTERRA's lead doctor and researcher and medical everything. There's a video, and it shows a bunch of cells before using the oil, and they're all kind of globbed together, and they're all just kind of like moving slow, and they're just kind of moving along or whatever. And then he puts 2 drops of balance oil on the feet and takes another drop of blood, and all the cells are like bouncing around, and they're like moving super fast, and they're all like buoyant. And yeah, I can probably find the video when we tune into the video section. And the balance is all about tree. It's all like tree roots, so it's really just like rooting. It's kind of manly, like men really like that one. I like it. It's just earthy. It's really beautiful. So those are my favorites. What about you, Beth?
I love all of those too, but the lemon got me interested. Like, oh, just let's go.
Yeah.
I want to start like learning more about all this, and then lavender. I was just not sleeping like through the night. I'd be up, I'd be not getting that deep sleep, and I started putting lavender on the bottoms of my feet, and literally like in 10 minutes, I wouldn't realize that I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
So I was like, did I
And you were like up.
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't up anymore. And I have been just recently getting back, or trying this. A lot of the people, you'll hear them say, I just put a drop of frankincense under my tongue every morning and night. Miranda does that for sure. And I did it probably the first week I got my oils. I tried it, and then I was like, no.
It's pretty strong.
But recently, just knowing how all of this affects every cell in our body, I was like, I am doing it. And now I'm addicted. Yeah. I actually enjoy it. Yeah.
I want to try.
Yeah. Like, just go slowly, you know, and be careful, because it can come out fast. You just want one drop.
Scares me. Like,
I know.
I don't know yet.
Just, I do little tests. And then I love wild orange. That's what I drink in my water throughout the day, because it's just energizing, and the smell just makes me happy.
Yeah.
And I use Whisper.
Whisper's
It's
great.
a women's blend.
Love that one.
So it should, I don't even know, I'm still learning all the things it does, but it is the greatest perfume. I get compliments every single time I wear it.
Do you wear it just around the time of the month or all the time?
All the time.
It does smell really good.
Is that it?
Yeah.
It
smells really
I
good.
did, yes.
What did you
I
say?
wish you guys on Google Hangouts could smell all the oils.
Isn't it good? And it smells different on you than it smells on me, than it smells on any.
Yeah, frankincense
Yeah.
is powerful. It's very.
A dab will do ya. A little dab will do ya. So it's not necessarily, it's not only a perfume. You could put this in a diffuser. I had a friend do that, but
Yeah.
it's, oh, you're gonna do it?
Yeah, you can have a drop. Yeah.
Under you, just, I would put it under, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll tell you.
That's
Wow.
You're just gonna be extra.
It's okay.
Don't drink water.
Don't drink water. No, it's all right.
What?
Did I get too much?
You got two.
Two big drops.
It's all right. It's strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna like
Yeah.
fall
I feel
asleep.
like I have a plant.
I know.
It is pretty rich.
Really?
Yeah.
With the dirt and everything.
Oh.
It's strong.
Yes, yes, you could put it into a cap, one drop.
Where are you
into a
saying-
cap.
where do you get those caps?
Okay.
I know.
Oh,
They're $4 for this.
I should
So
do that.
if you were to-
Very
It's very tangy.
Have some popcorn.
If you have some water, what happens with oil and water? It's gonna spread it all in your mouth.
You don't want to do that. So I should stop.
You just want to hang out until it goes
And
away.
maybe have popcorn.
So what happens with oils when you ingest them is if you put oil with water, it dissipates all the oil, so it'll be stronger. So if it's too strong for you, you would just like take a scoop of coconut oil or olive oil, and that would carry the oil down the hatch.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
too much, you could just get it.
Yeah,
down.
or you could drink milk, and that would help too.
But real quick, the frankincense is also an anti-inflammatory, and it has helped. I mean, we're not supposed to say it because it's not the FDA, but my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and her surgeon said, utilize some yoga, nutrition, and some essential oils. And she called me and she said, oh my gosh, the surgeon said do this. And she started using it. And then when she had a little lumpectomy, she was very fortunate. And she went for her follow-up ultrasound, and the ultrasound tech was like, what are you doing? Because the scarring, the swelling, everything, it's just an amazing healing oil.
Yeah,
It's a
frankincense.
Frankincense.
Yeah,
The king of all oils.
It
And it means
is.
your lid is missing.
they're floating around somewhere. So yeah.
So what is it?
Yeah, if you're gonna have someone put it in your mouth, have someone else do it. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Like that internally is like you grow into that. That's not gonna sell you on it today, but
Yeah.
that is
Like she didn't like it before she ever did it.
No.
Just now starting to like it, so.
Yeah. And that's a
You're
good-
welcome to try
Just
it.
try it.
How does it smell to you? Does it smell good to you?
Yes. You know what?
You should try it.
It's up to, I mean,
It's very strong. It is very strong. That, like I said, I totally.
Like this one.
so what,
You can put it
what
on,
it, what
and
it
it's
does, it's,
Here, have some clear.
yeah, if you wanna, it's more intended for long-term use.
Right.
So it's not gonna do anything to you right now necessarily, unless, I would
Or
recommend
just
like.
put it on your neck or
Yeah,
something.
put some on
Just
your
put it
neck,
on your
put some on your neck.
It's not to taste good. It's.
Yeah, but we also.
Look what you started, Casey.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
okay, go ahead.
So, if I could only live with one oil for the rest of my life, I would choose peppermint. It's my favorite oil because it's stimulating, but it's also soothing. So, I have chronic back pain from a car accident, and I'll rub it on my back after I exercise and whatnot, and it just feels so good. I put it on me, and I just love that feeling that it gives me.
Yeah.
And then in the morning at work, I'll do this all the time, and it's just so uplifting. I love peppermint. I
Awesome.
do frankincense and vetiver on my feet at night, and I love that herb. I love that herb.
Yeah, what's that?
What is the vetiver, should we look up vetiver?
Maybe you should have some, let it go into me.
What?
Let that flow into me.
Okay, good, cool.
So I have ADHD and have been medicated for a majority of my life. And the vetiver is an excellent focusing oil, and I'm actually utilizing it as an to start decreasing my stimulant medication.
Nice.
It's playing like a really big role in that. Bridget opened me up to that. So vetiver and ylang-ylang, cedarwood are all really, really good for ADHD. And you'll see like something in this pamphlet even that I've never seen before. This little boy, 7 years old. So a lot of, it's a great opportunity for kids even because they're quick to label us in need of prescriptions, and so trying out the oils first at least to see if it plays any type of role in helping a child without being put on medication that they will be really addicted to.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a great opportunity there. So Bridget shared her about the vetiver with me, and then I did research, and there's like all sorts of studies where they're starting to diffuse it in classrooms, and they're seeing participation and focus and everything, performance go up like by
Wow.
65% in some cases, which is crazy.
Wow.
And so that's how she got me hooked, because I'm always looking for a way to be less reliant on those strong medications. But that's better is like, it's really awesome.
We're passing it around. It's also in the Focus blend.
That's a good one. That's
I use that too when I'm really feeling I'm a little ADD as well at work. But, that's the Focus blend.
Oh, it is.
I mean, do you see the in tune? Oh, I think it's
I
here.
wrote it down there, yeah, because I was letting, I've been telling Leanna, Christian's been better.
Yeah, I.
So there are some blends. There are some blends like this one. There's a Claricom, which is a women's blend, monthly blend.
Which
that's
works.
great for hormone balancing.
And cramps.
There's a few that are in rollers, and there's also a roller kit. Smell the Claricom. Will you grab the Claricom? Okay, cool.
I have not taken that.
Claire Sage.
She is that you put it topically.
Yeah.
Right.
I can put it on
on my yoga
You
list.
can put it down here. You
I
can
do.
do it
I had to
topically.
Yeah.
You have to
First
try
was,
it.
okay, so I do have to say that I'm very, like, I don't know if it worked or not, and
Yeah.
I was really cramping
Yeah.
at the time at work, and she's like, just rub a little bit and a little bit, and it was gone instantly.
Are you serious?
Right?
I
Right?
promise,
Yeah.
because my like feminine, I don't know how you call them in English, pain,
Yeah.
they
Cramps.
hurt so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
And so she's like, just rub this before you drink any. I'm like, acetaminophen, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it went like
That
that
happened.
away.
Me too. I've been taking Advil for cramps since I started using that.
Yeah.
Cramps to start.
It's great.
And I,
And you know I don't have medication.
but you can also use it for anything.
Like straight up.
And if somebody who's in menopause, someone who's
My
like
friends
a
are crazy.
teenager who's, I know, you're like, we gotta.
No, it's okay. No, thank you guys so much for sharing. It's awesome.
They
Thank
usually
you.
take 4 acetaminophen.
So, does anybody have any questions right now? I'm gonna kind of go into a little bit more of the co-impact sourcing. But before I do that, does anybody have any questions right now? No. Okay. Awesome. So, wanted to talk a little bit more about our sourcing at dōTERRA, which is really one of the reasons why I love this company. The program is called Co-Impact Sourcing, and it's basically the model that we use to get all of our plants. So I talked a little bit about it before, but the biggest benefits of Co-Impact Sourcing, and you guys can read the document. I'm not going to go through this word for word, but this is for you to take home and read a little bit more about. And then the people that are on Google can kind of read with me here. But the biggest benefits of co-impact sourcing, that the plants are sourced in the native lands. So a lot of other essential companies want to own their farms and they want them to be here in the US, which is fine. But when you source the oils from the lands that the plants natively grow in, they're just going to be stronger and higher quality. And then we create these partnerships with small-scale artisans, growers, and distilleries. So it's providing jobs for people in these communities, and through the quality that the quality standards that we stand by, we're also raising the quality in the industry. So the distilleries are learning, we're all learning from each other. So the distillers are teaching us, we're teaching them. It's all like a really great partnership for everybody. And then the stable pricing, fair wages, and long-term partnerships. So instead of, say, us owning a farm and then employing people, we're really empowering people in these different communities, and the pricing is very stable, long-term partnerships. So they're really getting empowered to grow their own businesses and to have the practices stay in place for the long term, which is just better for everybody. So we have over 100 oils with dōTERRA. So we source from over 40 countries, which is amazing. 23 of those countries are developing countries. So we're doing things also with our Healing Hands Foundation, which is our nonprofit organization, to bring basic needs to these communities. So we're helping build schools, we're helping bring clean water, we're helping women with feminine needs. We're helping, we're gonna watch some videos that can explain it way better than I can, but it's inspiring, you know, and that's why I believe in this company, because that is their mission, and that is how we are growing so fast, because everything, all the practices that we have are sustainable. If, for example, an oil is not, the practices are not meeting up to our standards, or it doesn't meet the quality that we have, we just won't produce it. We don't produce anything that's under par. Let's see here. So I kind of touched on the mutually beneficial partnerships. Let me see if there's anything specific I wanted to call out about that. I mean, it's pretty simple. You can definitely read this, but it's what I said is pretty much it. It's just really empowering people all over the world and really giving us the best oils. So we're gonna watch a video about it here. What's your question?
I'm just gonna share this.
Please.
Blew my mind and really prove that all this is true. Because words can say whatever they want to say, but the Melissa, being sold out. It was like listed as sold out for a long time on the website, and what had happened was the batch came in and tested it, and it didn't meet the standards that dōTERRA has, and so they did not accept an entire batch of oil because it wasn't the standards, and they're not gonna right. They're not just gonna because they're telling you, you know, these are safe for your kids and your pets and your families, and you can ingest these, and so they make sure that it's always to that standard, it's always that consistent. And I just thought it was really admirable that they're willing to turn away product to make sure that we all get the same knowledge every single order. So that's really
And I think there is a video about the Melissa, but maybe not. Let's see. It is so pricey.
Yeah, they start
It
out.
is so pricey.
Bottles of, you know, they're super valuable, $100 a piece-ish, you know.
And they turn away.
Quality.
And that's because it takes so much of the
Yeah,
plant
it's,
to create.
the price is equivalent to the value of it, it's just
Right.
like anything else. And sometimes you can't put a value on what it helps with, because that's one of those ones that you know, it helps the C word, you know, just like frankincense. You know, it has those other properties that everybody wants. So when they did offer a few bottles of that Melissa, it sold out in a few days.
Yeah.
So I want to share a video.
Just like the rose takes so many petals to make.
So usually
Is
when
that
you
the
see a
Melissa
rose,
too?
it's hit with it.
Right.
Okay, give me a second to get this going here. Input.
It's good we have the flight attendant here. What's the matter?
I can't get the TV.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay, we're gonna watch a video in a sec, Google Hangouts. Hold on one sec. Trying to get the video started.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I know, of course. Yeah.
She just used to wear she did it all the time, and so she totally got me into that. And then she was the one who told me that I'm having bad migraines.
Yeah.
So she totally got me, and then she worked. I knew she was there, so she come and oh my God, for
Right.
sure, for sure.
She may already know, but is a roller. Yeah, and it goes back to my neck
Okay.
right here. I usually, when I hurt really bad, when I put it like right, it was like dripping down. I used too much. Less is more.
Right.
Less is more. But yeah,
I
the cramp thing, when the cramps go away, and then she said, like, they're taking it.
Oh, no.
I just like to think of it. I mean, I'm not going crazy.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm trying to focus myself.
I've seen the I like so much during that moment. 18 hours of documentaries. So it's 9 different episodes.
Okay. Yay.
One of the documents is one of the is
Yay, I got it working. Okay, so we're gonna watch a video. No, it is.
Yay!
I got it working. I actually got it working.
It's a lot of people.
It's okay. Okay. You guys ready to watch this video?
Doing the best we can.
We knew that we would have to reach around the world at some point and tap into the goals of central goal. We also assumed that we would need to increase that as well. The fact that we were able to do it with this compact sourcing model was just beautiful.
2/3 of the countries where source oils from are considered developing countries. So we now have an opportunity to truly make a difference, to provide sustainable income for those people who are growing, harvesting, and distilling these beautiful oils from our milk.
What we're doing through these initiatives are first, job creation in rural areas where we have a big impact. 2, long-term sourcing contracts that helping the formation and organization of cooperatives, which share collective benefits among the harvesters and growers themselves. Fourth, fair and on-time payments, and even profit-sharing programs that the distillers offer to the growers and harvesters. Fifth, through linking community-based and social impact projects funded through a Healing Hands Foundation.
For them to get the water, they have to walk at least an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, walking back and forth. Today we can see that it's a special day because water has been flowing since yesterday with the help of dōTERRA, of course, and the Healing Hands. Okay, we put a good team together, and that's how today everybody is happy. On either side, it's like a win-win-win situation.
Sometimes it's schools that
It's a
are
school
needed,
that they're
sometimes it's
built?
water systems, sometimes it's medical clinics, medical supplies, whatever it might be. If you can change the lives of these people and have so little, that's how you can actually impact an economy. You have to have a very strong partner on the ground. They've got to have the heart, soul, and actually wanting to help these people's life. When we find someone like that, it's someone we can trust and that's who we try to really link up with.
Yeah, working with dōTERRA on this project is because, of course, there are investment of people coming just to improve the reality. And the reality is here. At the beginning, it's not the manufacturing filling vials, you know, it's here. For me, it's more important to know the people.
I think those are ylang
People
ylang
is the
flowers.
key. Okay. If you don't have a good people, it doesn't work.
Other feedback.
We share the same values, the same philosophy. dōTERRA's vision is to source sustainable oils and to create co-impact as a source to improve growers' livelihoods. So we are perfectly aligned in what we want to do. So that's why we signed exclusive partnership with dōTERRA on the aromatherapy business.
We're now working with more than 6,000 families in the cardamom sector, and the idea is to really improve the livelihoods of that country. I get the importance of getting back to my country and helping the people in my country.
Oftentimes they think that their lives will always remain the same. And for someone to really commit to care about them and care about their family and to give them a sense of pride for the work that they do, to know that it matters. It's amazing to see the lights go up and for them to truly have pride in their heart to know that they're doing something.
Crying.
We're so comfortable in outsourcing because that's how we really see that we can make a difference in the world, in these countries that have no other means of help, have no other means of support.
Not only, of course, is meeting the need, but we're able to obtain the high quality essential oil that we must have, but also just the ability that gives us to give back to help so many people, provide employment for so many people. That's been just down the passion.
So cool, right?
Field trip.
I was gonna ask, is there, so like I'm big, I think most of them are like environmental
Yeah.
thing. Is there a way to like get involved with that kind of stuff?
Right.
It's a great question, and I do not know the answer to that.
Retreats and stuff that you can actually buy into. And one of the things is for the wellness advocates that are doing this as a business, if they have enough signups, then they qualify for a free trip. But you can also buy into it, and then they have volunteer opportunities on those trips. So not only do they have it for people on our level that just want to get involved, but they also have it for like the higher level people too. They'll do like serious trips to places like France or places like they did one in Haiti where they rebuild stuff together, but it's the, it's more the higher ups, but.
Yeah, cool.
There's different levels where you can.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share maybe one more video with you guys. And if you guys want to pick one, there's, if any of these oils speak to you, does anyone want anything specific? There's lemongrass, jasmine. This one is really cool, this Douglas fir. This one, maybe I'll pick that one because it's short and unless you had a vote.
Lemongrass.
Lemongrass? Okay, let's do that. Let's see. Need to do my sharing here, hold on. Is that it? Share. Okay, thanks guys. I'm like multitasking right now.
Up the mountain. We're at 8,000 feet elevation. This is another area that these tribal people harvest lemongrass. And it takes them about 5 to 7 days to be able to harvest this 100-acre plantation. And they harvest by hand, by sickle, and then take the lemongrass and actually carry it off of the mountain 5 miles down on top of their head. So you can see this is very, very hard manual labor. This is what they have done their entire lives. And they do this to provide for their families.
How many bundles does it need?
I don't know.
The reason we chose southern India is because of the higher rainfall that is in this particular area, which creates a higher citral content in our lemongrass, which makes it a very superior lemongrass for our use.
How many?
Smell it.
Was that the silver?
And
That's
once distilled out, so that we could get the crude oil, which we've been given to the manufacturers for lemongrass. So actually they do decantation, filtration, they also do blending. Then, QC tested in different labs to find out the right compositions, and then they, there are a series of testing before we qualify that product and export quality.
When we distill the product out, we get the product in a beautiful nature way and the best of the nature which it gives. So we can present to all in the nature's best way what is dōTERRA is looking for.
Amazing.
Let's see. Okay. Here's my face again.
Hey, it's Kelly. Hi, it's Kelly. It's like you're in a dorm room.
Do you guys want to watch one more quick video and then we can move on, or do you guys have to? You want to watch one more? This one I feel is really inspiring because.
Can y'all fill out your raffle forms so we can get that done? Because we have a couple people that will leave.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. And we don't have to if some people have to leave. Yeah, for sure. This one is.
Did everyone fill out?
I did. So we're gonna raffle off an awesome. Did you already mention what we're raffling off?
Where is that?
No, we were not. I did bring my pocketbook though. It's awesome. You guys can look through it. But where is it? Miranda.
Oh, the bracelet?
Yeah, we're raffling off a little diffuser bracelet. So you can put a drop of essential oil on these 3 beads and have it with you.
Wow. Is that something that dōTERRA makes or something?
No, her friend's
My
daughter.
friend's daughter has a diffuser company, or a bracelet jewelry diffusing.
So cute.
She's like 12 or 10.
Oh
So she
my
made a
gosh.
bunch of these,
So I bought a
and they're
bunch.
awesome. Yeah.
Support the local.
This is so nice.
Yeah, so we'll watch one more video and then we'll just talk real quickly about how you can get doTERRA oils. So this one.
We have a really unique problem here in New Zealand. We have an introduced conifer species. They start to take over our natural landscape at an alarming rate.
Douglas fir is actually a beautiful tree.
Yeah, we could do that.
The real problem
If everyone wants to give me their.
She
took
has
them
them
already.
into
Creates a monoculture landscape underneath where nothing else is grown that's native to New Zealand. It's like a tree desert. It's void of life.
This species was originally introduced because of the need in the rubber industry. Introduced that are invasive and that are aggressive, like Douglas fir is in this environment. All activity in an environmental fashion stops, other than just the Douglas fir trees themselves.
Because we have this beautiful tussock landscape, it's like a perfect nursery ground for any tree seedling.
The Douglas fir tree grows 25 times faster in New Zealand than it does in North America.
So here we are in a wilding infestation zone. Here we have some wilding trees that are just rolling down the hill like a giant tsunami. Converting these trees into essential oil is a real opportunity to provide a more environmental solution. And we're really excited about the relationship opportunities with dōTERRA to make that happen.
These trees would otherwise be waste or byproduct and not used, but we are able to make productive use of an otherwise invasive species or a pest.
Working with the government there, they think this is an incredible solution to solving a very difficult environmental problem that it's hard to comprehend here in the States because they just don't grow here like they do out there.
One of the exciting things about this oil is that we're harvesting the trees at an age of only 5 to 7 or 8 years old because it stops the tree getting to an age where it produces cones, which then exacerbates the problem. With that though, we've got an exciting opportunity because that young, fresh needle and branch material creates a beautiful, refreshing oil.
We have a more rich aroma, deeper, more penetrating. It's because the chemistry is different, because of the young harvesting of the trees.
The aroma is absolutely amazing and so different from what we have with other conifers.
With this Douglas fir essential oil, we're able to partner it with the co-impact sourcing initiative, where we're not only able to focus on the socially responsible objectives, but in this case, the environmental responsibility objectives of co-impact sourcing.
We're reducing the problem, we're having a great ecological impact, we get this beautiful essential oil.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay.
Okay, so Casey wins the bracelet! You're welcome. You're welcome.
One of the oils later, you can probably pick one out.
I'm totally.
Yes, you are more than welcome to leave with some
With the
aroma in
scent.
there.
An aroma.
Power.
Wonder Woman.
Yay! You're welcome. So we'll wrap up really quickly, but if you guys want to turn to the back pages of this packet. So I'm just going to kind of go straight into the simple, cut to the chase of how you can get doTERRA. There's 2 ways to get doTERRA oils. You can buy them retail. Okay, so what you have in there, you have a price list of every single oil, which is really helpful if you kind of look at your little booklets that I gave you and, you know, decide what you're looking to get support with for your health. This gives you all the prices, so you have all that. But there's 2 ways to purchase doTERRA. You can purchase retail from anyone that is already a wellness advocate. You can buy from their website, or you can buy wholesale, which basically means you just save 25%. There's no other catch to it than that. You get an account. There's a one-time $35 fee to get an account, or you can waive that $35 fee by getting a kit, an enrollment kit that has a variety of different oils. If you don't want to get the kit, you just pay the $35. It's you get a bunch of information with that. You get your wholesale prices for the whole year. There's no minimums. You don't have to purchase a certain amount to get the oils. You can just buy whatever you want. And then every year thereafter, it's a $25 fee, and you get a free bottle of peppermint every year.
Which is $27.
Which is $2. Yeah, so it pretty much is a wash.
So, question, so you don't have to purchase monthly?
You do
or
not have to
just-
purchase monthly. There is a program that's called the Loyalty Rewards Program. It's the smartest way to buy because you save additional percentage off. So the Loyalty Rewards Program, you save from 10% to 30% additional off, but you earn points on your purchases. So when you first opt into the program, you start at 10%, and then the longer you're in it, the more you save. So now, like, I'm making 30% back more in points. That is the only thing that you have to spend a certain amount per month to earn points. To earn points, you spend $50 per month, or 50 product points per month. And to keep your points, so let's say you wanted to opt into the program and save more money, you'd spend 50, and then the next month you wouldn't have to spend 50, you just need to buy one thing to kind of stay current. Then in order to earn points, you just spend 50, but to buy doTERRA oils, you do not need to commit to anything ever.
So it's just get your shipping paid back.
And you get your shipping,
So
yeah.
No matter what, whether you
$7
spend 50 or
shipping,
not.
you get $7 for the stuff.
Yeah. So it's, you pay the $35 fee and you are entitled at that point to purchase at wholesale price.
Yes, absolutely.
Through the
That's
whole year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the loyalty rewards is an opt-in, opt-out, flexible, changeable, whatever. It's just I've had people order a couple of loyalty rewards orders in a row in a month, accumulate some points, then cash them out, and take a month or two off, and then opt back in. But,
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's really simple and easy, and I think, let me just see.
doTERRA is also, while she's looking for that, doTERRA is doing a special this month that got extended from last month. If you get the Home Essentials kit or higher, you get free Breathe products this month. So you got, yeah, I brought them here.
And if you want to enroll today, I have one wild orange that we'll give away today, and if you still enroll today, I'll send you a wild orange from me. But I do have one today. I don't have 10 today, but I have one, so it's my enrollment gift. If you enroll, I give you a little bottle of wild orange. Yeah.
Cardamom.
Can I
Yes,
use
as well as.
Yeah.
That one's not open.
So
but
if you get the Home Essentials kit that's on here and you order, you enroll with that, they don't always offer an enrollment extra, but you get the Breathe drops, the Breathe vapor stick, it's like a Vicks, but it's awesome
It's so
actually,
good.
it smells good. Cardamom oil and
No,
another Breathe oil.
Yeah, and,
Isn't that great?
oh no, that's,
You can put that in your water.
okay,
That's
that's,
separate.
no, okay, sorry.
It is.
So just so you know,
passion
that's
fruit.
extras
Yeah.
this month for.
Oh, the cardamom in that too.
What are you saying? I just thought that was like,
Yeah.
my.
The free cardamom. Mhm.
What did you say you put that in? You put it in water?
I haven't used the
They're out of
cardamom.
my milk, the same situation.
So there's this app, have you gotten the app for
They
your
got,
phone?
a source
There's
for it
a
that
Modern
actually
Essentials
is a
app.
possibility.
And you can put in
They said it shouldn't be very long.
cardamom.
It's been like a year.
Yeah. You can get a book, or you can get the app, you know, you can use a whole bunch of
There's
things.
forms on the back
So,
of that thing, if
this-
y'all wanna fill it out tonight and pick out a kit, I can, help Kelly go around and help you pick out things if something suits you.
Kits here too, but all the kits are
And
in
so it
the.
tells you what.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. This is it.
I can help you guys
Yeah,
decide
yeah,
too,
yeah.
if you have a few oils that you have in mind, I can actually help you decide what's gonna be best for you, whether it's gonna be a kit or kind of piecing stuff together or whatever you need to. That's what I'm here as well for.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions? So I just.
No, thank you.
I know. You have to do super slow. I know. There's cardamom.
Okay, yeah, Bridget sent me a great email with everything, I just haven't
Oh, good.
started up, downloaded it.
So these are the kids that qualify.
Yeah, welcome to the
for
Yeah. These are the kids. So the two kits that I usually that are the most common to get started are the family physicians and the home essentials.
That's what I started.
I started with this. Everyone I know started with this except for this one. A friend started with that because essentially it's the same oils that you get here. You just get full-size bottles. So with this
3
kit, you
times.
get this size oils. If you know you're going to love on these oils, this is a better value because you save more money. You save like $85 here, and you get full-size bottles. These are the full. Yeah. And then the other ones are this size.
I did get this one because I never came to a class. Yeah. And nothing. It was just like, get me signed up.
Right.
Had I thought about it, I wished I could have gotten that one. Bridget ended up getting this one, and it's like she has the full thing. I went through the oils quickly, to be honest.
You know,
It was
yeah,
so great.
it just depends on which ones you use the most. Like I just ran out of my Melaleuca from my little kit.
Yeah, true.
Because that one I don't use every day, all day. I use it for acne, and that's it.
And
That's all I
oregano.
use it for.
I
Yeah,
still have mine
exactly.
left.
But those are also like super medicinal, so
Exactly.
you can have them forever, and you know that's good. Every other oil,
And I do like
put
that
in.
they're small because they're
It's nice to have the small size because you can kind of keep them for travel later on.
Yeah, I feel like I probably won't do this one just because I order bottles. Like I do want to try some of these first before I order them.
Totally. And if you can get it up to 200, you get all that free stuff.
Yeah.
You get the breathe oil, a small breathe oil, the vapor stick, which for kids.
Yeah.
I put it on every night before bed, and I don't have allergies, and I feel my sinuses. But for adults, it's good.
For sure. But the main oil that I really was excited about was the heliochrysum.
Helichrysum. Now I can't say it. Yes.
Because
it's a super healing oil.
Yeah. And then I was on medication for 3 years. I was exhausted, and I was like, F this thing, and I made myself off all my meds by myself, and I've been maintaining my disease through diet and exercise and oils and like my lavender and my Epsom salts are my life.
Your life.
So like I totally, I mean, like I could go on and on. So
How
the
has it
heliochrysum,
been? Yeah.
I've heard is the best essential oil for women.
And it's
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
let's look it up. Fibroids. That's not fibroids. And this is limited. The books will be even more. And if you looked at fibromyalgia, it might like all those.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm obsessed with.
You're so welcome. No worries. Thanks for
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. No,
And guess what? Thank you so much. The oil he recommends is dōTERRA. If you emailed him, he would recommend it. Does he sell supplements?
Yeah, he has a shop. I use them.
Oh.
I just got them this morning. I have some on the way. I just ordered some more because I'm out. But no, I'm obsessed.
He's awesome. That's where I do most of my research.
No, they're done.
So,
yeah, that was interesting experience because